Hello everyone, Jedi Styles here, and I'm here with 3 more TTMs that came recently this past week. And if those of you who are not familiar, TTMs are mail that you have signed through, and it comes, of course, through the mail. That's what TTM stands for. Other than that, let's go ahead and get right into this. First one comes from Charlotte, North Carolina. It's a 1 of 2 success in 7 days. It was free. And I think he only does 1 per, and I've seen some people get this, but it is Hall of Famer Bobby Jones. He sends this. I've seen this. Other people get this too. He sends this with it. You could pause that to read that if you'd like. So he sends that. Nice. Yeah. So I sent 2, I think these were, 81, 82 tops. And of course he didn't send an action, super action one. He signed this one, which is fine. He's free, so you could always send off the other one if you choose to do so. But Bobby Jones is a Hall of Famer. He is now 68 years old. He's a 5-time All-Star, and like I said, he is in the Basketball Hall of Fame. He won a championship in 82-83 with the 76ers. He was in 75 and 76. He was an All-NBA team. He was an 11-time All-Defensive player. So I got one of his, one of the reasons he got in the Hall of Fame was because of his defensive prowess. In 1974-75, he was an All-Rookie. In 1982-83, the year they won the championship, he was awarded the 6th Man Award. He played in 941 games. His career averages are 12 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists a game, give or take a little bit. One really good stat about him is his career field goal percentage is 56%. He made 56% of all his shots, which is pretty good, which is 18th best all time. So that's really good. He played 12 seasons, mostly with the 76ers, 8 years with the 76ers, and he played 4 with Denver. 2 were with the ABA, original Denver in the ABA, and then once they changed over to the NBA, he stayed with Denver for another 2 years before finally coming to the 76ers and playing 8 years. So he went to college at UNC. Once again, Hall of Famer Bobby Jones. Free. So very nice. All right, the next one is coming out of San Diego, California. It's a 1 of 1 in 14 days. This one's great. He answered my questions too. It is coming from the chicken, Ted Gianolis. Guys, you gotta. I might leave the link. I don't know. I might forget. I don't know. We'll see. If you don't know the story behind Ted Gianolis and the San Diego Chicken, you need to watch it. It is an amazing story. It's for any baseball fan. It's an amazing story. The chicken has been to more places, to more venues, to more. Just the introduction video of his YouTube channel tells it all. It's amazing. This is on his 82 Don Ross card. It's just actually his rookie card. There you can see that. It basically all started in 1974. He was working for a radio station that wanted to do a gimmick, a promotional gimmick, for $2 an hour. And basically it was for 1 week, and it was to hand out 700 candy Easter eggs, and that's basically all they wanted him to do. That's basically all it was, but it turned into so much more than that. It did so well that he did other promotional gimmicks, and then he started volunteering to attend Padre games. Well, I guess, long story short, the company, after 5 years, the company didn't want him to do the chicken anymore. They wanted to basically retire the chicken, and they said that he could not do the chicken anymore. Well, I guess it went to court. The court said yes, he could do the chicken, as long as he wants to. And in 1979, the Padres introduced the chicken. They officially brought him out as a mascot in San Diego. They actually brought him out in a giant egg, and he burst out of the egg, cracked out of the egg on the field. And I think it was their home opener in 1979, which is pretty cool. So Very neat handwriting. I think he's 67 now. I don't think he does too much of the chicken anymore. I think maybe once in a while he'll do some. But man, it's pretty awesome. Look at that signature. It's a very great signature. So Ted Giannolis, free in only 14 days. And then the final one is coming from Orlando, Florida. This is well, hold on. Let me go back to Giannolis. He did answer my questions. I did ask him. Here's his handwriting. I did ask him what his favorite moment of his career was. He says, my grand hatching, which is what I just told you about, at Jack Murphy Stadium on June 29th, 1979. It's on YouTube. And then I said, who would be considered the best player he's ever seen play? And he said Pete Rose. He was an all-star at several positions and always played hard. He says, thank you for your service, Chris, Ted Giannolis. So, very cool of Mr. Ted to do that for me. And, of course, this one is coming from Orlando, Florida. This is a 4-of-3 success in 14 days, and I'll explain what the 4-of-3 is about. Wasn't expecting. It wasn't intentional 4-of-3 on my part. He did it himself. I put one of these in each of my envelopes just to help support the cards a little bit. All they are is like if you get a 24 case of soda, pop, whatever you want to call it, these are separate the 12 from the 12, and I just cut these up, a little bit bigger than card size, and I stick them in the envelopes. He's the first person that's ever signed one of these. So basically, this is coming, like I said, out of Orlando in 14 days, and this is Mr. Geoffrey Bodine, NASCAR. He signed all 3 cards. He signed this one. This is, I think, a 95 press pass. He signed a 94 Max. And he signed, I think this is another 95 press pass. We'll go ahead and highlight this one. So Mr. Geoffrey Bodine signed this. This is why it was a 4-3 success. I was not expecting him to sign that, but that's okay. That's cool. He also did answer some questions, which I'll get to in a little bit. So Geoffrey Bodine is now 71 years old, which is hard to imagine. I'm trying to read what I wrote down. 71 years old. He raced from 1979 to basically 2011. However, so that was 29 years he was racing. However, he was used sparingly after 1999. His last win was in 1999. Out of the 575 career races, he only raced in 37 races after 1999. So in the last 11, 12 years, he only raced 37 times. But he did have 18 career wins. He had 100 top 5 finishes and 190 top 10 finishes. 137 poles. His average finish was around 18 and 19th place, 18.6. So this is Mr. Geoffrey Bodine. And I did ask him certain questions about his racing days. He said the best driver he's ever worked with was Tim Richmond, and his favorite moment was winning the 1986 Daytona 500. So thank you, Mr. Bodine, for answering my questions. And there you have it, guys. There are my TTMs for the week. So we got Bobby Jones, free in 7 days. The Chicken, free in 14 days. And Mr. Geoff Bodine, free in 14 days. All right. Thank you for watching. And appreciate everybody. Thank you. And I'll see you next time.